I was having a discussion recently, um, and basically, the gist of it, the friend of mine is going through a major adjustment, with the loss of a loved one, and they're still trying to make life work in the same mode that it had already been as if their partner was still there. And so after some exploration, it was like you're in a different season of your life. And I know that it's scary to make these adjustments because the loss was significant and by and large traumatic. It was unexpected. This is not how life was supposed to go. This was not in the cards. We planned our life around both of us being together and how we structured our childcare and our bills and finances was with both of us working and still being in the picture. And so the loss of her partner has thrown her into what she calls survival mode, where she's still trying to do things the same way. One, because of the fragility of the situation and how she feels. Just her core is shaking, like she doesn't want any more surprises and doesn't have any room to make any adjustments at this. So she's thinking. Doesn't have room to make any adjustments. Afraid to make changes because right now what she have in her hand is what she know, and this feels stable. This is secure, and just don't have the bandwidth to have any other surprises. So this is also an attempt of continuing to control the situation. So my perspective or feedback, one, was being honest about the season of your life that you're in. Your season is going to change when a person leaves or exits your life, and a person has exited your life. So your identity has changed. You've gone from being a wife to being a widow, and all that comes along with it, to where now you're a single parent with children and trying to navigate this new space and also strengthen safety nets and supports for your children, for their life now, and what that is going to look like moving forward, so that you can mitigate, help fill in any deficits ahead of time, because the loss of their parent is going to be significant throughout. So that was part of our discussion, being honest about the season of your life that you're in. Whereas in one season, perhaps that was an option, that you could be a mom that stayed home with the children and your spouse went out to work. Right now, that's not feasible, considering there was no life insurance policy in place. And as difficult as that is to stomach, you are going to have to, okay, put fillers out there or start applying for things, and just taking this in baby steps. Because right now, what I was hearing was the worst case scenario. If I went back to work, will I be a good mom? Who's going to be, and these are valid, genuine concerns, but it was the extreme. But so I'm trying to rattle this cage a little bit. Like, we're just going to start small, just setting up an account with LinkedIn or something like that, just to see, so you can have some value and see what opportunities are available with your skill set. perhaps some remote opportunities will open up so that you can still be home, or at least in the home, with your children while they're still small, and find find a career, of your choice and stuff like that. But it's just that coming to grips of you're in a different season. And that's difficult. And all of us, we all go through seasons. When your children are little or when they're babies, you're in that season. You're getting up at night, changing diapers, and dealing with the crying and all that. And that's a season. The season is going to change when they start grammar school. The season is going to change when they leave for college. Who am I now? What is important to me? Because you spent your life taking care of them, addressing their wants and wishes. But what is important to you now that your child has left for college? So we all go through that. And I think that the challenge is that we still want to make things that worked in a previous season, want them to work in a new season because it worked in the past. But that season has changed. That season is up. And so having those difficult conversations, or reality checks, if you will, and knowing when your season has changed and when you need to switch tools, you can still have the same values, but what does that value, how does that need to present, or how does it present in this situation or in this season of your life? Just with anything. Right now it's fall. And so the season has changed. The leaves are changing. They're about to fall off, and then winter is coming. And we can't do anything about that, about these seasons that are changing. Our lives are going through the exact same thing. If life continues in the path that it is, seasons are changing. And perhaps grieving that loss of the season that it was. You seem like you had it together. You had it down pat what needs to happen. But this interruption, or someone moved, a relationship ended, a job change. And so knowing that and finding the appropriate tools and skill set to use right now, and so that's just some of the work that I've been doing. And I just wanted to bring it to you all, just having an honest conversation of, one, knowing what season you're in, and two, are the tools that you're using in this season, are they appropriate and are they working? If not, is it time to shift and, make some adjustments so that what you're using and what you're doing is appropriate for the season that you're in. All right. My name is Shamika Cherry Jackson, and I am a licensed clinical social worker. And I am owner-operator of Walking in It Counseling and Consulting. Please reach out to me, like, share, and subscribe. And we'll talk soon.